Good morning, good morning, good morning, Janice. Good morning, Judith. I can see you watching already. Good morning. We are here for another Thursday morning live stream with me. I'm Alisa Tilsner. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia, and I go live every Thursday morning to bring you some card making, hopefully help you improve you along your journey of your own card making. You might be a beginner looking to step up your card making, so hopefully I can share some of my, I don't know, would I call it wisdom? I don't know. Some of my whatever in my own card making journey. Hopefully I can help you with yours. So we are going to be playing with the Paper Florist Dies today. So minimal stamping. Actually, I don't think we're going to be doing any stamping. So how's that? Good morning, Deb. So these are the Paper Florist Dies. And if you had seen the back of the catalogue, excuse me while I reach across. Was that on the back of the catalogue? Yes, it is. On the back of the catalogue, those gorgeous, gorgeous flowers that are on the back of the catalogue, they were all created with mostly, not all, because there's like the daisy dies that are in there as well, but a lot of those flowers from there have come from the Paper Florist Dies. And hello, Kay. Hi, Katrina. And when this catalogue came out, it was the first thing on my list, and I've only made 3 cards. So we're making another one today. We're going to use some new colors. So we're going to take in some old and bring in some new because the Paper Florist Dies are retiring. And then I had a play with the Thoughtful Moments hybrid embossing bundle. Is it a, yeah, just embossing folder, hybrid embossing folder. So it's actually got a folder and a die cut in there as well. So we're going to play with that, and we're going to play with some new colors. Okay, so let me get swung around. Good morning, everyone coming in. Lynn, Kay, 2Ks, Margaret, hello, hello. Okay, let me switch my camera and we can get going. And hopefully we're not going to have any issues with streaming today. Not like last week. Last week we managed to keep going, didn't we? So I was unpacking my onstage pre-order. Was that last month? Holy cow. And like it's all still in its box. That's really bad. But anyway, I only had these colors because the other colors were still coming. I've got them all now, but they were still coming. And anyway, I pulled these colors out of the box to have a look at them, and I thought, wow, what a fantastic color combination. It was just like they are meant to go together. So we've got Peach Pie, Pretty in Pink, which is a color that's come back. And we've got Petunia Pop, and then this one is Basic Beige. So this one isn't an in color, it's new to the range. So this one is going to be sticking around, but what a great neutral color that is. I'll show you next to the white. So, and we're going to use white as well. So I think this is going to be a really, really nice color. When you stamp it, it sort of looks like a bit of a pukak color, but as it dries, it's a really, really nice color. So we're going to do them, and we're going to be playing with flowers. And I'm doing peach pie leaves. I don't care. We're artists, right? We can do whatever color we want in our flowers, can't we? I didn't want to bring a green in. I wanted to keep this color combination, and I wanted to play with the dice. So that's what we're doing. And boo-hoo to anyone who says you can't have orange leaves. So let's get started. I am going to die cut a handful of these. I think I'm going to go for these ones. These ones are my favorite ones. So we're going to die cut a couple of them. I've got some scraps that I have pre-done. So I'm thinking I'm going to do, because I only want 3, and these cut a double at the same time. So I'm thinking I'm going to focus majority on the Petunia Pop, and then I'll throw in a little bit of the Petal Pink. Okay, so these ones fit on the mini, which is great. So I'll grab them, and then I'm going to die cut some from Orange, yeah, okay, thanks, Kay. Kay saying we can because it's an autumn colour, so why not? Exactly, maybe the leaves are starting to die. I would hope not, but whatever. We're taking the artistic approach, so how's that? We'll just say that. Now I don't want 4. I only want 3 petals, I think. So these ones can go in the pack for later on. Okay, and I do want some buds. Oh, am I going to have enough room? We've got a thing of buds. I should have done that a little bit more carefully. I probably could have got my buds out of that as well. Oh, look at that. I might be able to do it still. Can you see that? They're just there on the corner. I may be able to do that. Okay, so we have got some big things coming up. Actually, you know what? If I snip that off, then I won't have to have it sitting so precariously, right? There we go. Was that where I had it? Anyway, that'll fit up there. Look at that. Okay, so we have got some things coming. Okay, I have got some things coming. I'm trying desperately to get everything organized because I am going on the incentive trip on the 23rd of April. Oops, I smushed that, which is like not very far away. And I will put a disclaimer to say that less than 1% of demonstrators earn the incentive trip. I just have to pop that in there. So I'm not sure whether it applies to videos, but I'll pop it in there anyway. Okay, now I need some leaves. So I'm going to do that from this guy. And I think I'm going to do a couple of different, this is probably overkill, but I don't know how much I need. I am going to be, I've been working on them, getting everything opened. My stamp by mail, I'm getting ready to get opened. So Judith, that is what you are waiting for. So that will be coming. There'll be no payment as yet. It's just register, get your name down, that type of thing. And paper share, I am getting that sorted out as well. As again, same thing. It'll be just pop your name down. Don't have to worry about paying until next month when I get back. Yeah, so lots and lots of things. So they will be coming out. I'll be sending out the email to them hopefully very soon. I'm just waiting to hear back from Stampin' Up on an image that I want to use. Just make sure that I'm allowed to use it. I love these. Look at them. They're going to be pretty together. And I don't care that they're not green because I still think that that's going to be super pretty. I'm going to cut out some more of them. Do I want more buds? I don't know. Maybe I'll do one just in case. Because you never know, right? Now, I also do want some centers of, I want some flower centers. Oh, I might be die cutting a little bit. Oh, what I thought. Oh, get off, get off. Oh, my goodness. So I want some of them, and I actually need some of these. Look at that. Love it. Yeah, so for paper share is going to be a mega paper share this time because I'm putting in the, you know, the little the little 6x6 bits of card, the designer series paper that we have because I haven't bought them for such a long time. And they look really good. Okay, so I need one of them. One of them. Hey, come back here. One of them. More of these. I should have really die cut a few of these before you guys come on, shouldn't I? But you guys can talk amongst yourselves. I see that you are, which is awesome because I love that you guys are getting to know each other in the comments as well. And I just need some more flower centers. I want to actually maybe let me do just one of these. Which one's the least one? One of these. I'm just thinking. Don't mind me. I'm always just thinking. Ooh. All right. I think I've got all my bits now. And this is one of those dies where I didn't learn to put, there's a fair bit of space there anyway. That's okay. I was going to say I didn't learn to draw around my dies until later. Okay, I think that's all I am wanting from these. And then, of course, next, I don't know what day it is. Is it Thursday? On the 9th of April is when the sale, the big sale comes on for all the retired stuff. And I should have actually looked to see whether the Paper Florist, I know they're on the retiring list, but I should have looked to see whether they were going to be discontinued or not. On sale, I should say, not discontinued. They are going to be discontinued. Okay, let's get some little ink blending going on here. Now I'm just using, I'm going to have to get a whole heap of new blending brushes here because, oh, here we go. I don't know what color was on this originally, but let's just get a little bit of color happening on here. Not a whole lot, but just a little bit to differentiate. And I'm not going to do all of the leaves. I'm going to leave the other ones a little bit separate, like these ones here. I'm not going to do anything on them because I want them to be a little bit different. And I might end up having to cut some more dies. You guys can help me with that, whether you think that it needs more placement or not. I'll do the bottom of these ones as well. Not sure whether I was going to use one or two, but we'll do two lots. I've only cut out one lot of buds, but we'll see. Okay, and I think I'll leave the centers as is. Good morning everyone who's coming in. Yeah, that's the shopping list is really, the discounted list, I have to say, is very, very small. So you might want to zoom in on them or get a magnifying glass. The glass mat, do I find the glass mat easier to blend? I do. It is so smooth. It is beautiful. It's just like a seamless transaction, if you know what I mean. Like it just comes on so seamlessly. It's beautiful. Okay, so we're going to do some petunia pop with these guys, and I just want to try to do a little bit in the center. Now, the last time I had this was with Moody Mauve, so I've tried to get as much off as I possibly can. So we'll see, but I figured the color's not too bad. All right, so I'm going to try, and my fingernails are going to end up all sorts of pretty colors. So let's just get these in the middle. Yep, look, fingernails are nice, and I should use a pair of tweezers for that, right? Okay, see, and then you can just pick up that bit of ink from the, nothing gets wasted that way. I know it's only ink, but you don't have to read, like if I kept dipping in here, it's going to take a lot of ink out and I would have to be refilling it. But if I can use it off of here, then I'm not taking it out of there so much. So yeah, Fiona got the glass mat when she signed up. It's very handy. So apparently it will be coming in as a customer product, but when is anybody's guess? And I'm just going to pick this one up, and then I'm just going to go around the edges. Lynn said she never thought to ink blend onto the die cuts. Oh yeah, just gives them that little bit more oomph, I think. And see if I can get this one. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with them as yet, whether I'm going to use them all, but might as well prep them, right? Okay, and then the last little one, we want to do a pink one. Pretty in pink. Now this will be interesting because the last time I used this brush, it was with Melon Mambo. And I've tried to get as much ink out of it as I possibly can. There might be still a little bit left, but that's okay. So let me just actually, I should have waited for that. It's still a little bit damp. Should have, oh no, look at that. I managed to get a fair bit of it out. That's cool. But I definitely need to get some more brushes now, because I haven't got a pale pink one, I don't think. I've got a petal pink that I've used, but I don't think I've actually used. There we go. Pretty. And very nice. Lovely. Actually, you know what? I think I will, because I'm thinking I might pop this one in the middle of that, maybe, or maybe they'll go better with that. Anyway, I think I will just put a little bit. There's probably enough ink on this brush that I don't need to dip it again, but I'm going to put that around the edges there. There we go. How often do I wash the brushes? I have never washed my brushes. I have got one of those, I'll pull it out. Actually, I should wash the cloth. I have got one of these microfiber cloths, and as you can see, it's just got a lot of, and I just do that. But mind you, I need to clean this. Obviously, you can see that I need to clean it, because when you're cleaning the lighter brushes, if you're doing it on the pink areas or the blue areas, it can sometimes transfer onto the brushes. So, but I know that this is going to be so full of ink, I should actually just soak it for a little while. And that's all I do. That's all I clean mine. I should soak that to get some of the ink out before I throw it in the wash. Margaret says she just wants her catalogue in hands. Whoops, I was going to grab one, but it's mine's down in the lounge room, because I can't show you out of it anyway. And if it's not in my reach, then I can't accidentally show anybody, right? That's the way I see it. Okay, what glue am I going to use? Am I going to use this one? Please be nice to me. All right, so what I'm going to do is just give these a little bit of a, I'm not going to use the bone folder. I'm just going to use my fingers. And now I have to do, now I have to make another one. Sometimes you just have no words, right? Holy cow. It's just, oh my Ronnie. I don't want to make it. I don't want to go through the whole process of making it. If it was just me, I would. But because I've got you guys watching, it's like, oh man, now you have to sit through and watch it all over again. I wonder if I can hide that somehow. I wonder if I can hide it. I don't know. I wonder if I could glue it back on there and then hide it. Hey, maybe I could try that. And then I could hide it underneath. Let's try that, shall we? If I do that and then stick that over the top. No one will ever know, will they? I'll just put it aside for the moment. Oh dear. You know, I was sort of feeling like that maybe the day wasn't, you know, going to be the happiest or whatever. I think it's just because I'm feeling tired. Too much to think about, and then stuff like that goes and happens. Anyway, it's okay. We'll just try and hide it. Margaret says she wants to put an order in but likes to check the catalogue. Yeah. I find it, although I don't know that I actually use my catalogue a whole heap these days. I tend to do most of my shopping from the online store, so from the website. Okay, there we go. So I'm not offsetting them, and I'm just sort of doing a little look. You'd never know, would you? Ta-da! Oops. I'll let that dry because now I've got glue everywhere. It's just going to be one of those days. Okay, buds. I'll do one. Oh, I didn't put any ink blending on them. Hey, come back. So let me just grab the pink. I think there's still some pink on it, unless I wiped it all off. But I'll just do a little bit. No, I wiped it all off. It's gonna be one of those days. All right, let's just put a little bit. You know what? I'm going to use tweezers. My fingers are sticky and I'm getting ink all over my nails. Not that that bothers me. All right. But I think sometimes the tweezers might just be a wee bit easier to hold things. Should have done that before. Here we go. Oh, I always make mistakes, Yvonne. You should know that. If I'm not dropping things or spilling, or it's not, I just, a couple of years back, we went through a stage. Well, I went through a stage. Every single live I did, I either dropped my ink pad on my work, or I got splodges everywhere, or something happened, and I was like, oh my gosh, if I don't make a mistake, it's not me, right? Okay, let's get these happening. So I'm going to stick these on the back side and see how we go. I'll put the big one in the middle. I think I should do it from this side. So we'll pop you in there. Cute. And whoopsie. Pop you behind there. These are fiddly, but I'm hoping that once everything is nicely created, oops, oh no, that's right. I was going to say upside down, Miss Jane. Oh gosh, I can't. Why is it when you're doing intricate things, you just can't speak and do at the same time? All right. Okay. Petal flower centers for flowers. I was thinking about doing, oh no, what was I thinking about doing? I don't know. That's what I was thinking about doing. Something like that. And then maybe that. What does that look like? Does that look okay? And then I've got my buds and I've got my leaves. And hopefully 3 will be enough. I might have to trim down my front, but I think that looks pretty cool. And I'm just going to use, I think I'll just keep everything simple, because if I want to like not use dimensionals or anything like that, because I think that if I start putting dimensionals in my centers, I think my card will probably end up too bulky. So, oh, sorry, yes. Thank you, Lynn, for answering, because I didn't look up. Paper Florist Dies. So they are a standalone die. They don't come as a bundle or anything. There's no stamp set to go with it. They're just on their own. And they come with, actually, if you look at the back of your catalogue, the majority of these flowers were actually made with apart from the big daisies. They were pretty much made with these. I think Cindy Schuster actually put them all together. I'll gently manipulate these with my fingers. I am not using my bold fodder again. I don't know what happened. I don't know whether the cardstock was a little bit damp from the ink blending, because I didn't pull very hard on it. I was just like, I didn't, you know, trying to get the massive curl. But anyway, doesn't matter. You would never know. And those who are just joining us, they will never know either, unless they go back and watch the replay. All right. Okay, let's get my card base happening. Make sure I've got my fingers clean, because, you know, typical me, Got it on my fingernails, which then wipes off onto my white cardstock. Push them out of the way. All right, so I've got my card base. Now, if you are wanting the instructions and everything for these, I will, because you'll notice that I don't give measurements as we go, mainly because I don't know them as we are creating. But if you head on over to alisatilsner.com, you can sign up for my newsletter, and they will have all the supplies on it, a written tutorial for you, so that you can go and recreate the card that I am making, should you wish. All right, so I'm thinking something along the lines of that. I might cut down that beige background. So I'm thinking, and you can pop these out. I wasn't sure whether I wanted to pop them out or not, but most of the time they fall out anyway. See, so that, I don't know whether you can see that. I'm going to bring that up. So by adding a little bit of ink blending to these solid leaves, it sort of separates them a little bit, so I can double up. It's almost like I've got two colors then. So that's another thing that you can, you know, helps separate those colors. And then I can pop another one under here. Whoops. So I'm hoping to have something a little bit like that. Good morning, Nicole. It's a gorgeous set, isn't it, Lynn? It's fantastic. Okay, so, and then I want to do a sentiment. So I'm going to leave this layout sitting as is while I work out my sentiment. And then I have a feeling that I'm going to come back and I'm going to chop down that beige layer, just so that my flowers will stand off a little bit. So now that we've got all of them created, I'll show you, because I only used this for the first time the other day, and I was just like, seriously, why haven't I used this before? I don't know why it's taken me. This one's in the mini catalogue, I do believe, and I grabbed it because I was like, oh wow, that's so interesting, it's so different. And then of course I didn't use it until now. So, but we've got all these different sentiments, and this is an embossing folder. So I'm either going to, I'm not sure actually, maybe just the hello. Well, let's have a look and let's see how big they are. Am I going to dry emboss the beige layer? I don't know yet. Maybe. Have you got a suggestion? I may have. We'll see. We'll see what it looks like. Okay, so I don't know whether you can see these, but hello is the biggest one here. It sort of goes that big. So this side is raised up. This side is indented in. So, and then we've got thank you, oh happy day, thinking of you, love you. What does that one say? You make me happy, get well, just because, celebrate, with sympathy, and hello in the middle. So I think I might do the hello one again, because then I can sort of use it for any card. Okay, so that's what we've got. And then we've got the dies that go with it. Okay, so this one comes in a big piece. So if you want all the sentiments at once, you can do them all at once, or you can just do, I'm just going to do hello, so I'll show you how to do that. And then we've got stars, flowers, I think they're little clouds, little clouds to go with a little rainbow, some hearts, another little rainbow, and some leaves, and some more slightly bigger flowers to match these ones. So that's really, really cute. They're very tiny though. I don't know that I would ever use them, but the idea of these, so who has these and hasn't played with them, or you don't have them at all because you don't know how they work? So we pop our cardstock down on here, and then these fit, and you can feel them. They sort of slot into place. So you can see that it's almost like it's grabbed and set into place. So we're going to do that, and I think I will use Petunia ink. Now you can use a brayer to do this if you want. I just got to see whether my cardstock is actually going to be big enough. I have to hold it up. Sorry, I have to hold it up so I can see. And yes, that will be big enough. So what we want to do is, you need your big machine for this, obviously. So let me grab that, and I can tell you the sandwich as well. Hang on a minute. I'm going to get myself into a world of jumbled pain in a second. Okay, so being an embossing folder, you just need plates number 1 and number 4, and it's just like you're embossing a 3D one. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay that down. If you need to put washi tape on put washi tape to hold it in place, or, you know, whatever you like to do. And I'll get that set up. Okay, and I can see here, let me shift this out the way and zoom up. Let me get rid of my blog address. Okay, so you can see, maybe I need to shift that down a little bit further because now I can see where my outline is. Actually, you know what? I think I will tape that into place. I didn't the other day, but I think I will, just because I feel a bit khaki-handed today. Well, you've already seen what I've done to the flower, so I can just imagine me not getting this right either. So get that in place. Put it there. I'm going to hold it up to the light. Don't mind me, I'm just holding it up so I can see where I actually am. I'm going to stick that down. And the other thing you can do is, of course, cover that. And yep, I've got that all in place. I should bring it down just a smidge too. Yep, I got it all. So what I did when I used it the other day is I just actually tapped my ink pad on here. You can use a brayer if you want, but I just did that. So I'm just aiming for the hello. Okay, then we're going to pop our die in, get it into that nice position. All right. I'm going to, it is a little bit fiddly because I've got so much stuff going on my desk. And mind you, you guys would have so much stuff going on your desk as well. So we're going to set that up. We're going to pop that down. Double check this. It's in place. Close the folder. All right. Pop your plate on top and zoom it through. Set of 3. Oh, you know, I don't have those dies. I should. Oh, man, gosh. She's a tight one. I should actually get them. All right. And then we have, you're going to have mess. You're going to have to wash them, take them to the bathroom, under the faucet, clean them up. But then you have this really cool, hello. All right, I'm just going to put that aside and I will clean that up later. Remind me not to step over it. So what happens is we've got the outline, but it's also raised. It's also been embossed, like so it's puffy. So the word is puffy and the little background areas are not puffy. So that is going to go on there like that. So what do you think? And then I didn't even think about embellishments. Oh, hang on. Oh, just having thoughts. Don't mind me. If you're new to me, I have thoughts in my head and I ooh and ah over them. All right, so I am going to cut this down. So I have timeless textures. I could do the painted textures. Is it timeless? Time-worn type. That's what I have. Time-worn type. So I could do them, or I could just leave it plain. Totally up to whatevs. All right. These colours are stunning. I was just thinking about what embellishments I was going to put, and then I remembered that we got some at on stage, and I haven't even unpacked any of that stuff yet either. We got some at on stage, which I'm sure. So down this chain, in here. Oh, see, that's one of the cards that we made. We had 3 cards to make. I made 1. Typical. All right, so I've got these, which will be good. I'll use them. Yeah, I got nothing else made, but isn't that gorgeous? And the papers that go with that are just stunning. So there's another little sneaky peek. And I think I might put some silver fluff behind it. Okay, so what's the verdict? Am I embossing that background, or am I going to leave it? While I reach for my silver. Oh, that's not silver. That's silver. Put some of that. I've got time worn type. Metal plate, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. I've got, exposed brick. Time worn type. Oh, the music notes. Or painted textures. Time worn type. That's always, and that's going as well. I need to get the other time worn one. I think it's the tiles. I need to get that one next. Okay, we might make some room. Got so much stuff going on. Alrighty. All right, time worn. Okay, time worn it must be. Do you know what? I shouldn't bring everything out because then I get lazy and I'm like, oh, I need to put everything away, and then I don't. Let me shift that because that's open. I don't know where they've done. All right. Oh dear, messy. I'm messy today. Push you off. And you. Chuck you in. All right, let's bring you back. Oh, wait a minute. Being the dag here. Put her in nicely. Very nice. Just nice. Hello, Chris. Welcome. I was just thinking, I wonder if Facebook's working because everyone's quiet over on Facebook. Okay, let's get this stuck together. I reckon I know exactly what's going where, and I reckon we can just get this thing assembled now. So if you are, why did that happen? It's just not my day today, is it? Jiminy Cricket. All right, let's get that in. And now I can't remember what I was going to say. Whatever, it'll come back to me. All right, got my hello. I've got these guys. I think I'm going to pop them at the back and this one more towards the front. And I think on this one is what I will put my silver fluff on. Because I think silver will go nicely with these colors rather than gold. I think the gold is the wrong temperature for the orange. So I think it'll be a silver. And let's put a little bit of that on. All gone on Facebook? Everyone's just concentrating. How did that happen? Oh my God. You know what? I don't normally like cord and things like this, but I am particularly liking this, obviously, because I've nearly run out. And it wouldn't normally be something that I would go for, but I do quite like it. Okay, let's do a little bit more if I can, if I've still got enough tape on here. But I don't want it to look like a clover behind it. So we'll just look at this. My son's girlfriend made me a beaded thingy here, which was really handy when I went to onstage. It's got my name on it. All right. Okay. So that one I will stick with a dimensional. These ones I will stick flat, and I might use that pesky glue. Do you know what I could have done? And I always forget. I could have done those leaves, those delicate leaves, in out of. Oh, actually, you know what? I should have done anyway. Whatever. Don't mind me. I'm having thinks again. I should have used dimensionals because I want to pop leaves underneath them, and once these are glued on, I won't be able to. But I am not thinking very well today. It's okay. I'm sure we will manage. I'm sure I can still manage to stuff things under and get them hidden. Right? Adhesive sheets is what I was going to say. I should have used adhesive sheets. There we go. Let me get these out. Let me tuck you behind there. Now I can pull you out a little bit more because we do actually want to see those cute little buds, right? Press down, make sure they're stuck. I'm going to get a big dimensional for these guys. Pop that down because my hello is going to go probably across the bottomish area now. Okay, now all these leaves. So pop that. Oh, see, now that's where I'm going to run into trouble because, oh no, there we go. There's always a way, is there not? All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're nearly done. Yay! Oh, I stuck glue on the wrong side. Oh, man. Don't look. I'm going to use this. Oh, my lordy. We are full of boo-boos today. We are full of them. That's okay. No one will know. All right, I want to bring this down a little bit further. So I want to try and, make that little area there nice and sort of like come down a wee bit. Start to use up some of that area because then this will nest in really nicely when we get that stuck in. And I'm going to have to work out how to stick that in because some of it will be raised, some of it will be on flat card. So there we go. That's what we've got at the moment. So that's our card at the moment. Now for this guy, I'm going to pop him. So he is going to be a little bit on the flowers and it's going to be a little bit here and it's probably going to hang off the edge a little bit. So what I might try and do is just put a couple of perhaps a glue behind there and then try and get some of those in some of these guys. Right, so we've got, I think they were going to be okay. So you sort of have to keep flipping over and working out where it's going to be, working out where you need to put your dimensionals, that type of thing. So, hello, I can put one on the back of the E, and then I can probably put one on the bottom of the H, and then I can probably get a little bit of glue dots on those. Okay, so it's sort of like you go flip backwards and forwards and just work out where the best placing is. Because I did one card the other day, I'll show you that, and I didn't really think it through very properly and it's a bit wobbly on my card. So I'll show you that momentarily. So you could pop Wink of Stella on these if you wanted a little bit more of a pop as well. That would be really pretty. There we go. Look at that. See? And now it all sits nicely. We've got a little bit of silver going on. Not too much, but just enough to give it a little bit of a lift. You could have put silver behind each of the flowers if you wanted to. Okay, so I haven't turned them around. Okay. I'm thinking we'll go with the petunia. Just to keep, because I've used petunia here and I've got a fair bit of petunia back here, we'll continue to use our little pops of petunia in here. So, and I'll tell you the names of these guys in just a moment. just going to pop one there. So I'm just going to use 3 on these. So these ones are the InColor Shimmer Gems. So that they do. I'm going to turn them around because I like those colours down the bottom there better. So there we go. There is our card. So you can pop Wink of Stella on if you want. You could pop it on the hello, just to make that. Actually, we might do that just to make that sparkle a little bit. Because we all love Wink of Stella, right? Where is she? There we go. So we'll paint Wink of Stella. Just on the hello. I'm not going to do it because you know that there's white in the background. So I'm just going to keep it in the lines of my card there. See? And look, if you received this and you went, oh, those leaves are orange, they're not green, I don't think that you would really notice that they're not green and that they're orange. Because the colours just go so pretty together, right? Ta-da! There we go. Oh, before I forget. So, oops. I'm grabbing more than I need. This is the one that I made the other day. If you are a customer purchasing from me, this is in my thank you tutorial, but this one is a little bit on the wobblier. I should have thought a bit more about where I was placing. I just did them all through the middle, but I should have thought about where I was placing my dimensionals. So that's a little bit on the wobbly side, but I can go back and put more dimensionals in there if I want, just to hold them down. But I thought that was really pretty. So there you go. Done. Excellent. Okay, so make sure you are on my email. Here's my blog address again. You'll see the subscribe, because I am also sending out all the information about my paper share, and also about, it will be mega paper share too, by the way, and also what was I saying? Stamp by Mail, which is using the Thoughtful Journey, I think it's called. It's so pretty. So make sure you do that. Yes, it is. Okay, so Fiona just said, is that the silver thread that frays? Yes, it is. If you grab it, let's do it as well. If you grab it with your thumb and you just pull, see how it frays? And there's nothing that comes off in your hand. So you can do that just to add a little bit of extra as well. So grab with your thumb, with my thumbnail, I'll do it this way so you can see. And if you grab hold of it and just pull, it frays. And then that can also add another little bit of interest to your card as well. See? Ta-da! Okay, fantastic. Awesome. Great, excellent. Gorgeous card. Yep, there we go. It is, like Katrina just said, it's an autumn card maybe. So, but no, I just love the colours together, and I thought, is that crooked? Did I put that crooked? Oh, no, I don't think so. I think it's just me looking at it. I thought that the basic beige would be really pretty as a background in there as well. If you've got vellum, vellum is sold out, by the way. A layer of vellum behind there instead of cardstock would actually be really nice as well if you wanted to do that. Okay, so that is me for this week, and we will be back next week at the same time, usual place. And then, so what's the date next week? 9th. And then I think I've got one more, and then I'm away for 2 weeks. 2 weeks, I think. Anyway, but we'll talk about that as we get closer. Okay, thank you for joining me, everyone, and have a great rest of your day. Have a great weekend, and we will see you again next week.